then I knew I had to go back there the next day. So I do remember I was terrified of germs because my mother was, and there was kids like doing horrible things like picking their nose. Things I had never been, I mean, that I wasn't around. So that just really upset me too. And they were, because they could see it upset me, they were doing it all around me, and I was threatening to put it on me and things like that.
Let's add another leg then. So kids picking their nose. So just go ahead and tap on that. Even though those kids were called about how you want, whatever word makes sense to you.
Even though kids were threatening me, I deeply probably accept myself.
Good. Even though those kids were obnoxious, even though those kids were threatening me, and those kids were...
Even though those kids threatened me, I deeply and completely accept myself.
Kids threaten me.
Kids threaten me.
Kids often threaten me.
Kids often threaten me.
It was overwhelming.
It was overwhelming.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
I don't always accept myself.
I don't always accept myself.
I rarely accept myself.
I rarely accept myself.
Okay, try the opposite. I always accept myself.
I always accept myself.
Try never and always too. So I never accept myself.
I never accept myself.
I always accept myself.
I always accept myself.
Other people never accept me.
Other people never accept me.
No one ever accepts me.
No one ever accepts me.
Everyone always accepts me.
Everyone always accepts me.
Accept myself.
Accept myself.
Accept myself.
Accept myself.
And with general tapping like this, we're trying to capture as many little chunks of other instances as we possibly can in this one. So we'll probably clean up a whole bunch of peripheral issues as well with those general statements as well. They're not literally true. It's not as though everyone has always accepted you or no one's ever accepted you, but parts of you thought that at times, probably. So we can tap them.
I keep thinking about it much later because I was always into metaphysics and things
Okay,
like that.
right.
I just keep hearing this. It's my nephew's wife. She was always saying, "Oh, Leanne, oh, Leanne," like you were the stupidest person for even talking about, well, it was actually an energy healing technique that I was talking about. And I've always just had her voice in my head saying, "Oh, Leanne," it's just like the biggest put down.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Good.
saying something weird again.
Weird, Leanne? Is that a good...
Oh, yes.
So that would make another leg. So it was your sister's...
It's a sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law, okay. Sister-in-law, weird, Leanne, okay.
Jill,
Jill, okay. Jill.
who's a doctor.
And is weird, Leanne... Oh, she's a doctor, so she knows that.
Yes.
She's figured you out.
Exactly.
She's got your number.
Yeah.
So, oh, Leanne.
Oh, Leanne.
Oh, Leanne.
Oh, Leanne.
Oh, Leanne.
Oh, Leanne.
Well, that's weird stuff again. Energy healing.
Good stuff.
Weird, Leanne.
Weird Leanne.
Everyone thinks I'm weird.
Everyone thinks I'm weird.
I probably am weird.
I probably am weird.
I'm not weird, they're weird.
I'm not weird, they're weird.
You want to see weird?
You want to see weird? When we first started doing this, I felt that same feeling of shame, and then it's kind of just dissipating.
Okay, good. We'll just keep tapping, say other things, other words if you want to say other words that help it dissipate. Just use your own judgment.
I think because I was the third girl in the family, you do kind of the forgotten child or whatever. I just keep visualizing myself as a child just kind of in a corner. All I did was read books, hundreds of books. nobody really even acknowledged me. I mean, so nobody was telling me when talking about self-esteem, you know, like, oh, we noticed you're really good at this, or wow, you really, I mean, that never happened. So I just keep seeing myself. And a lot worse things happen to me, but they're not coming up. It's just things like this.
When I say nobody noticed, what number comes up for you in your body?
I'm 6.
About a 6, okay. How about the word forgotten child?
So like a 9.
9, okay. Where is it in your body?
My stomach.
Your stomach, okay. And again, just let's travel down our magic time machine back to the first time you recall that feeling in your stomach. It's now 9.
I think it was, there was one night I remember for some reason I'd always get underneath the desk and read these books. And I caught my hair on fire with a candle, because I always had a candle under there. And I was screaming and nobody came, except my big sister finally, who put the fire out. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I was just standing there with my hair on fire, literally. But nobody ever paid, nobody listened to me, so she came.
So hair on fire, it's another, yeah. So see, we went to forgotten child, then we found an incident that underlies that phrase, forgotten child. So, nobody came. I was feeling nobody came.
My hair was on fire, nobody came, and I deeply and fully accept myself. Even though I was on fire and nobody came for a long time, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I felt all alone most of the time, I deeply and completely accept myself. You just want me to keep going?
Yeah, because it looks like you're processing to me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not interrupting you. So I have my own ideas, but I'd rather the ideas come from you.
Okay. Okay. Even though I always felt different than everyone else, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I hardly ever had any friends growing up because of that, I deeply and completely accept myself.
Let's just go and find incidents behind those. Let's also just work on the hair on fire a little bit longer.
Okay.
So I was screaming and nobody came.
I was screaming and nobody came.
And I deeply and completely accept myself.
And I deeply and completely accept myself.
I was screaming and nobody came.
I was screaming and nobody came.
Screaming and nobody came.
Screaming and nobody came.
Screaming and nobody came. Screaming and nobody came.
Screaming and nobody came. I was screaming. I'm feeling angry.
I know.
I was screaming and nobody came.
Yeah.
And then they acted like, "What, were you idiot? Why'd you catch your hair on fire? That's really stupid."
They blamed you.
I guess it was stupid, but
They weren't sympathetic in any case.
no.
So let's try generalizing there as well. You worked on the incident a bit. And let's just say when I call for help, nobody comes. Let's just generalize as well. See if we can capture some more general stuff around there too. So when I call out for help, there's nobody there for me.
When I call out for help, nobody comes. I deeply and completely accept myself. When I need help, nobody comes. I deeply and totally upset myself. When I've needed help before, nobody came. I deeply and totally upset myself.
When I call for help, nobody comes.
When I call for help, nobody comes.
I'm screaming and nobody's coming.
I'm screaming and nobody's coming.
I'm screaming and nobody's coming.
I'm screaming, nobody's coming.
Help me.
Help me.
You do that louder?
Say, help me.
Yeah.
Help me. Help me.
Can you go louder still?
Help me. That's as loud as I can get.
Just see if you can ask for help even louder. It's hard, I know. I'm used to minimizing your needs, but
Am I going to scare anybody if I scream really loud? You mean really literally say help
it's
me?
little Leanne we want to help now rather than take care of everyone else in the room. So we're going to help her.
Okay. Help me.
Again.
Help me.
Good. Just letting her needs be heard. It's a wonderful thing. So again, really say that loudly. Insist.
Okay. Help me.
More.
Damn it.
Yes, good. Good. Wonderful. More.
Help me now. Not yesterday. I need help. Pay attention. Stop being an asshole. I'm important too. I have a place in this family. I am not invisible. I'm smart. You might want to pay attention to that. I could have already been a multimillionaire by now. You had only paid attention. Not that that's important to me, really. You're all assholes. Why in the hell did I incarnate in this family? Oh yeah, I chose that.
Keep going. This is great.
You might want to take some time out and get to know me. I really am a really cool person. I found that out a lot later in life, but a lot of people like me now. I have a lot of friends, and I've really done a lot with myself, despite the fact that you never helped me, despite the fact that I was invisible, and despite the fact that I never, ever got any help from any of you. All I got was condemnation, and I felt shamed almost every day of my life. Wow.
Just stop tapping, and it's good to tap the reversal point too in these times because the chance of lots of reversals around asking for your needs. So tapping that's what is not really powerful.
Wow, I feel like my whole head is like full of light, like it's incredible.
That's wonderful.
Like I'm so lightheaded in a good way. It's amazing.
Yeah, all those voices that have been there for a long time, not getting out.
And the funny thing is, all my life until I was probably in my late 20s, I was trying to prove to my family that I was okay and that I was smart and that I had all these things going for me. But because of all the issues, I was self-sabotaging, and it took me forever to go back to school, took me forever to do the things I'm good at doing now. And I don't regret that, but it's just, I spent all that time trying to prove to people who never would understand me that I was all the things that I am. And that is, I really never thought about it like that before.
So you try to prove to people who weren't there for your needs
Yeah,
anyway.
I wasted all that time
That-
doing that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I married someone that was just like them. Did exactly the same thing.
So let's go ahead and do some testing now. And what I'd have you do, I'm going to give you this list of things to work on afterwards, because each of these statements is well worth doing a whole session on. I always felt different, and then go and find events that were triggered by that statement. I had hardly any friends when I was young. I'm invisible. I'm not invisible. Pay attention to me. My needs matter. Things like that. So you can use those as statements and go find incidents that relate to those statements.
Right.
A forgotten child. Nobody noticed me. Nobody came. My needs don't matter. All of those things are well worth working on later on. So where's your heart fluttering sensation right now? What number is that?
I can barely detect it. It's like a 1 or 2.
Okay. And then let's do one more fun test. I can see how happy you are at that thought. So stand up and look at everyone in the room. Keep tapping.
Okay.
And tell them that your needs matter.
My needs matter.
Tell me your name.
Leanne Rogers.
So I am Leanne Rogers and my needs matter.
I'm Leanne Rogers and my needs matter.
So how are you feeling in your body when you say that?
Uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. Where is the discomfort?
In my head.
Okay, front, forward.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so just keep tapping and say it a couple more times. Look at each person. Look at these beautiful, loving faces.
My name is Leanne Rogers and my needs matter. My name is Leanne Rogers and my needs matter. That was easier.
Getting easier?
Mhm.
Good. Okay, everyone say back to her. You be quiet for a moment and say, your name is Leanne Rogers and your needs matter.
Your name is Leanne Rogers and your needs matter.
Kathleen, you tell her.
Your name is Leanne Rogers and your needs matter.
Victoria, you tell her.
Your name is Leanne Rogers and your needs matter.
Charles, you tell her.
Your name is Leanne Rogers and your needs matter.
Nan, you tell her.
Your name is Leanne Rogers and your needs matter.
Peggy, you tell her.
Your name is Leanne Rogers and your needs matter.
Okay, let's take a deep breath now and just see how you're doing with that.
Well, I feel like crying, but it's because it's a good feeling.
Good,
I'm not used to that.
good. Yeah. And that feeling too will just shift and it's part of the emotions moving
Mhm.
through. Yeah.
It's a kind of happiness and a sort of lighter feeling, and it just feels really good.
Good. So we'll sneak away from this and just say, we know there's more work to do here,
We know there's more work to do,
and that's okay.
and that's okay.
I accept myself the way I am.
I accept myself the way I am.
I've done a lot.
I've done a lot.
I've grown a lot.
I've grown a lot.
And it's enough.
And it's enough.
And I can shift and grow more
And I can shift and grow more
at my own pace.
at my own pace.
I love myself just the way I am.
I love myself just the way I am.
Good. Just tap each point, and I love and accept myself,
I love and accept myself,
even though there's more work to do.
even though there's more work to do.
Better to do it all at one time.
Better to not to do
Better
it
to, yeah.
all at one time.
Yeah. Do it gradually,
Do it gradually.
as I'm ready.
As I'm ready.
I accept myself.
I accept myself.
With the growth I've done,
With the growth I've done,
with the growth still to do.
with the growth I still have to do,
Totally accept myself.
I totally accept myself.
Good. So take a breath. Just check with your body. Yeah.
And it's gone from my head,
Okay.
and I just feel really light, like I
Good.
could float.
Good. Wonderful.
And if I do, just let it happen.
Float away. We'll keep hold of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.